What is going on, guys? Reflex here, and man, does this feel reminiscent of last year where we were just sitting around. A lot of us didn't get to go to the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra concert, so we're sitting around for what feels like 2.5 hours and waiting for any ounce of news. And last year happened to be the release day reveal, and this year was kind of the same thing. It was a release day reveal, well, not exactly a date, but this winter will be the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC. And I just want to let you guys know a little something. Just search on Twitter or on YouTube and you guys can find the trailer. It is an exclusive trailer to the Orchestra event, but obviously, at least in my opinion, I think we'll get a different variation of it come E3, probably like a Microsoft version and maybe a Square Enix full version possibly. But just be excited. But yes, I have it pulled up and I obviously can't show it because if I show it I'll get that ban hammer, but still, it was a minute and 29-second trailer, probably like a minute and 20. But what it showed off, first off, it showed off what looks like Masters, the mannerisms and just how he walks. It seemed like it. So the question I got is, did Ray Chase, did he record? You know, because obviously, like pre-Kingdom Hearts 3, he mentioned that he did not record any voice work for Masters. But post, he did not talk about post Kingdom Hearts 3. Is he gonna be actually talking in this one? Because at least the scene that we see, who knows how drastic and how much more we get to see in these scenes, because the more actually stated from tweets that I've seen that he said there will be actually more scenes, like cutscenes that we may like. Now that could have to do with just, you know, a few cutscenes here and there that kind of, you know, flesh out the story a little bit more. But this one just in particular is crazy because young Master Xehanort is actually meeting with Masters, and young Master Xehanort says the coat wards off darkness. It's useful. And then Master's like, told you. So how'd it go? The world tour. So this pretty much, it's telling us that Masters pretty much took young Master Xehanort under his wing and showed him a tour pretty much. And it's kind of odd because why young Master Xehanort is the same height as Lucia was at the beginning, but obviously Lucia is Xigbar, so why is Masters showing a world tour to young Master Xehanort? Like, why is he so important? And then it goes on to where, let's see, I'm just watching the trailer as we speak right now. Young Master Xehanort says, in an awful way, I realize just how necessary I am, and then it goes into like an anger type scene, but we actually see that Riku is playable. Obviously more Riku gameplay is playable. These are all, god dang it, I hit my computer, but these are all Keyblade Graveyard battles. Riku is playable more, Aqua is playable more, and then we get two new ones that we do, Roxas as well as Xion, at least from what I hear. Like, I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, but some people were saying Xion. But then we get this different form, which a lot of people are saying it's the Oathkeeper for Sora, which it's just like white looking form. But with the question I got, how much extra stuff are we getting? Because from what I see, other than different playable characters fighting battles that we've already fought, what's different here? Because obviously there's cutscenes that is different, but what's different gameplay wise? Like, what's new? Is there gonna be like a new boss battle or anything? Obviously they're not gonna show that off, but that's just my question. Like, they're adding all this cool other stuff, but it's not new. It's just a different, it's like, say you're playing through the story mode and then you make a brand new character. It's a new character, it's a new gameplay experience, new class and everything, but you play the exact same storyline. It's kind of like that in my opinion. But regardless, I mean, obviously they're gonna hide some stuff, but the next scene is actually Luxord and Xigbar, and he says Xigbar, who are you? You know, he's curious. And Xigbar kind of has this little smirk on his face, and then Luxord says, alright, it doesn't make a difference to me anyway. And then he says, I'll just keep playing dumb. And then Luxord goes away, but then this question's what baffled me a little bit, because I'm interested in the core four, that's at least what I call them. Obviously we know more about Laurium and Arlene, that's the name, or Larxene and Marluxia, but then Demyx and Luxord, because Xigbar in this trailer actually says the question is, who are you, Luxord? And that was crazy to me. But then it ends after that, and that's a cool thing to end it on. But then Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC coming winter. which is cool. But that question right there, who are you, Luke Sword? Because that is the thing. Here's my little theory. This also goes into Demix, but we're gonna see more of Luke Sword and Demix. They already talked about that in Union Cross. But the question is, how deep does Demix and Luke Sword go? Now, I think Demix, I always just said it for the memes because I thought it was hilarious that Demix is a Master Masters. But then you think about it. You know, Zigbar knows nothing about the whereabouts of Master Masters. At least to our knowledge, he does not. So, you know, Demix sees all these, you know, every single event take place, all this and that. He has the same mannerisms as Master Masters and all that. So he sees all these events take place, and then this man upright and disappears. And he sets up, obviously he sets up by helping Sora and the gang, you know, find pieces to help them win against Xehanort, which then goes with Lucia's plan, which in return is going to set up the events for Kingdom Hearts 4 with Sora versus the Foretellers and all that. So it's like, is Demix the Master of Masters? Because Lucia don't know where his whereabouts is, and this man disappeared out of nowhere. Obviously, he just didn't disappear, but he probably is just lurking in the background. He's watching. He's just, it's crazy. Like, I mean, obviously, it might be a dumb theory, and I'm one of those people that I kind of hope Demix isn't Master Masters, just because I want to hear Ray Chase do his voice. Like, I just want Ray Chase to be Master Masters. The only way I see it fit. But still, this stuff is crazy. I'm just hyped. I am really hyped because, one, it's been a long time since we got anything Kingdom Hearts 3 related, but the fact that this exclusive trailer that will probably be, you know, a different variation come E3, it feels like it came full circle. And last year we were waiting for any ounce and any scrap of news to be excited for the release of the game. Now the game has been released, and now we're waiting for any scrap of news for the next Kingdom Hearts game or just the Kingdom Hearts DLC, which is what we're at right now. And I gotta say, they did not disappoint. I'll be honest, I did not expect anything but maybe just a couple details about the Remind DLC, but I did not expect the full-blown minute and 30 trailer. Now, I kind of feel like dubbing it. I honestly do, but the question is, I'll only dub it if it comes out. I'm not going to use not allowed kind of. This was against the rules, by the way. This was an exclusive event. They weren't supposed to take any photos or videos. This person obviously didn't listen. But, I mean, I'm not going to be mad at him because I really enjoyed the trailer. I mean, I ain't going to lie. He's a rebel out there. Hopefully he doesn't get in trouble, but I was hyped. I was really hyped. So many questions I have, which is crazy. I didn't really have much more questions other than maybe a couple talking about like the power awakening and all that, because I mean that's a whole different thing amongst itself. But they made me ask more questions now, like Luke Sword. I'm curious. You know, that trailer was, that last part was like specifically to get you involved in Union Cross a little bit, because you know they're going to be elaborating on that a little bit further. But the weird thing is, they asked about Luke Sword, but my mind thought, alright, but what about Demix? Because obviously Xemnas took a keen eye towards the core four that I call them. And I'm just curious what their story is going to pan out to be. And I hate Union Cross, so I look forward to the story updates and that's it. But other than that, I hate that game. Unless they decide to make it like an MMO as the next Kingdom Hearts game, where it's going to be Union Cross MMO. That would be pretty cool. But still, it was crazy. I didn't expect nothing. Now I'm hyped for E3 just for other games like the Avengers Project, The Last of Us Part 2. We got obviously Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and I heard some things about Final Fantasy 8 being remastered. I mean, obviously you can't believe every leak that's out there, but that's been going around and people are believing it, and I'm wondering why. I haven't seen nothing about it that was legit, so it's like, why is this all of a sudden just hopping around? And also today it was like everyone was saying, oh, I seen some leaks of the Kingdom Hearts DLC, and it's like, did you though? Because everyone was saying it, and I'm like, I highly doubt y'all seen anything. It's like they were doing it for the memes, and I don't know. I honestly had no clue, but still, it was a good day. It was a good wait. It was a good wait. That 2.5, 3 hours, whatever it may be, it was worth it. It was well worth it. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of this information, of just all the information of waiting on Twitter and seeing everyone live tweeting it. Well, shout out to the people that were live tweeting it, bro. I'm serious. Shout out to the people that were just sitting there live tweeting it and just telling us every ounce of, like, they were telling us when someone was on stage with songs they were playing, the more coming on stage with the sandals. I was like, dang, this man means business when he's walking up on stage with the sandals. I would have flamed him if I was there. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was cool. Shouts out to all those people. And shouts out to Nomura for keeping me hyped. Honestly, it's hard to keep me hyped on a game that I put so much hours in and did nearly everything. And obviously this DLC was going to add some more replay value to it. But I didn't know it caused me to be, sitting here just like the old days, waiting 3 hours for just a little scrap of news. Which, I mean, this is bigger news, but still, it's reminiscent of the years of just waiting, and it was cool. But yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought. And if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.